Alright, so we're back at it today. Got some electrical done last time, as you can tell. So these wires down here were coming up for the old jacuzzi tub. They both have a dedicated circuit. So what I'm doing is bringing them up into this box, putting one circuit here just to cover this box. Bringing up the other circuit. I'm going to put one here for a plug for the vanity that's going to go here, and then the other one I'm bringing up going through here and going to a plug behind the mirror, sorry, it's the same circuit as this one, separate from that one. This circuit also powers this. So that way we don't have a lighted mirror right now, but I've looked at them before. I don't think we're going to want one, but just in case. Look, I'm in the wall. Didn't take 5 minutes to do, and $5 worth of stuff, so just do it. These are for the sconces behind the mirror. So what I did is measured a distance off. It's a mess. Who did this? Distance off the floor where you can't even see it. Somewhere down there is a toilet flange. I measured the center of this, figured out exactly where I wanted it. We had an 48-inch vanity. Figured out where I wanted to center it up in here to actually make it look nice. And actually, it was pretty close to these. And so I just went ahead and put it on these. It's only like 1.5 inches off, actually, the center of where I wanted it in here. So it'll work, and I didn't have to block anything or shim anything out 1.5 inches. So anyway, these are going to be on the other side of the mirror. Going to have a little bit of space. Mirror is 30 inches, I think, 36 inches. So it's actually 35.5. So I actually measured it to be up here. So I'm going to put a blocking up here, probably a 2x6 or something, just to have plenty of space to be able to screw that to, because I don't like using drywall anchors for something that big and heavy. It's not that heavy, but you know what I'm saying. I don't want this thing falling. So blocking that so we can screw it into there. Then this wall should be done. This wall should be done once I clean up. I'm going to put the wires and everything in, obviously, before I do the drywall. Over here, we got the original lights. Probably shouldn't touch that because that is live. Don't do this when it's live. Always put wire nuts on it. But door's locked, so it doesn't matter in here. And it's my house. So what I did with this, label everything. So these go to sconces. So the original power comes in. This is a switch for the sconces that goes up and over to those. And then the other two were already here. One is for the main lights that power just the ceiling. And then the other one is for the fan that was over there. We had an old round fan, this thing, that's part of it. Tore that down. And then put in a really nice square fan, because square's better than round, I guess. It's actually just because it's quieter. This thing is super quiet. And so I stuck that in, stuck a little cover on it so I don't have to worry about getting paint on it. I'll probably end up pulling that down because I just like to always have air evacuating this area when I'm doing our house or a customer's house or whatever. I want air being pulled from the room I'm in and pushing it outside. So therefore, there's not air coming from this room into the house. So if there's any smells in here or anything like that, you don't actually smell it in the house. It's always pulling air from the house through this room and putting it outside. And so I'm going to actually turn this thing back on probably today, because I'm done with a ton of the dust, and just keep pulling air outside so that you don't smell anything from this room. And then over here, this house was just, it was built fun. So I've furred out the walls, I guess you would call it, but I'd use 2x. I got to put a couple more here. I use 2x4s because, well, they built this house with some nice 1x material. Isn't that great? So I just replaced it all with 2x4s. And then, since this is the shower over here, drywall, I don't care as much, even though it still needs to be flat. Shower, I really wanted flat. And so I actually spaced it out just a little bit and kind of furred the wall where I wanted it. And so that way, the shower walls are going to be perfectly flat. Tile is going to go really well. This back here wasn't too bad. I just had to do it to these two here. Just to make it, I don't know, it's just a lot easier to do a shower if everything is flat. You don't have tiles that are doing like that. And then over here, I put in some more support boards, toilet paper holder. We're gonna have 2 bath towel holders. My wife and I are at different heights. So This is mine up here. That's different heights. Need to fix that. I don't know what happened there. So yeah, I'll fix that. It's gonna be the same height. And then this down here is gonna be another one. And what I do, and I'm going to do this as well, I always either take a picture or a video of everything that I've done. So I will put a tape measure on this all the way up, and then I'll take a picture of that so that I can go back later and see, okay, this one is 78 inches from the floor to the bottom of it. And then this one's 45 inches from the floor to the bottom of it. And obviously that's gonna be from this floor. But I can calculate what thickness the tile is, and then I know where that's going to be. And then what I'll also do is pull a line tape from an edge, and so I'll pull it from over here, measure to here. And then that way I know where this starts. I'm gonna do the same for this. And I just take, like I said, you can either take pictures or you can take a video. It just really helps on down the line when you're doing more stuff in the bathroom to know where everything is. Towel bar holder over there. I'm gonna do the same thing for it. I'm gonna do the same thing for, I mean, just everything. Cause you never, I don't know, you never go back and be like, oh man, I wish I didn't take that picture with the measurement of where that board is. So many times I've been the opposite of that, which is I want more pictures and want more info. So I'm gonna do the same with the wire, just to know, I don't know. I like knowing where everything is. So over here, this crazy thing. So we had wires coming down here. Let me move this slide. We had wires coming down here to the old vanity. So bright. The vanity plug was over here with the switch for the vanity light. Took the vanity light out. This is going to be a cabinet here, 24-inch wide, 24-inch deep cabinet. So I'm gonna put lights built in it. So what I did is put an outlet above it. Cabinet ends about right here. You give it about an inch or so of flooring, gives you a little bit of space for that. So that's gonna be right at the top of the cabinet so that I can plug in my lighting to that and run it through the whole cabinet. Just because it's gonna be dark back here, you're gonna open up the door. I'll probably keep it opening out. You're gonna open up the door, turn on the lights, but I don't know. I've never seen lights project like I want them to in a cabinet in something like this, especially being 24 inches deep. I mean, it's going to be, you know, what is that, coming out to probably here or so? I mean, it's going to be a deep cabinet, and so I just want to be able to see inside of it. And then I'll also, hopefully within the next couple days, you can see these sticking up. This is going to be a wall right here for the shower on that side. So hopefully get that done soon. Got a lot of stuff to do. So over here, ran these wires. So that's one power. The other power is coming out, and I'm pretty sure it's powering a light over here. All right, I'm back. I ran out of storage. So, wire coming from there. So I was back over here. That I'm also pulling a wire off, a power wire, and coming over here to a box in here, which you can see is a bookshelf. Tape fell off. Bookshelf. I'm gonna have a box here. Power's going into it. Power is also going into a box that's gonna be over there. And then I'm going to run, I may have showed that in another video, this pipe between them so I can put HDMI, whatever I want, audio through it. That way, this is where my mantle is. Mantle's like right here, I think. For the fireplace, and we have a projector that projects up there. So I would like to be able to have stuff up here and not have a bunch of cables running off of the mantle. So that way, with all this stuff here, I can put whatever wire I want through this into there and not have to worry about cables. So kind of future-proofing for that. I thought about other ideas, putting speakers up here, but I don't know. I don't need to do that here. So here we are. That is a rundown of where we're at up to this point. Now, the rest of the day-to-day is going to be finishing that, all the electrical basically, and then hopefully getting this wall up here. That would be really nice if I can get that done today, and then hopefully drywall by tomorrow. So we'll see. I'm going to finish up here today, getting this wall up, letting the glue dry at least overnight. See if we can't get drywall up tomorrow, but it's probably going to take a few more days than that. So we'll see what happens. But thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.